G'day guys, it's Teus Gaming and we're going to discuss today the sort of core talents that I like to aim for with my new character and any future characters. Okay, let's get straight to it. Let's go first to the hunting tree because this is the easiest one. The first three talents that I picked for my new character and I'm going to pick with every character from now on is chase him down, increase the base stamina. These first two are really transitional talents. So this one I don't care about at all. 5% movement speed when carrying an animal, don't care in the slightest. It's all to get to health bars, see animal health bars. With my new character, and I can see any future characters, that is so useful to have. Being able to spot animals in the foliage, in the scrub, whatever you want to call it, and identify them and kill them from a distance, so much easier. And the fact that they won't sneak up on you. Polar bears, all that sort of thing. It saved my life already a few times, so well worth it. So those are my first three core talents that I would go with, only that last one being the actual special one. Next, in the resources tab, if we go into here, this is what I'm aiming for. This is a really good talent. Chopped wood is automatically added to your inventory. Now, it doesn't sound like much, but at the end of the day, whenever you're playing a game of Icarus, you usually need wood, no pun intended, and you're going to need a lot of it, and it's going to save you time. And at the start, it's all about saving time so you can get to the good stuff later on. So these first two talents are kind of transitional talents again to get to this third talent. 5% yield from felling trees, yeah, big deal. Unlocks the ability to turn wood into sticks. That's useful, definitely useful, but it's all about that third talent of adding wood into your inventory automatically. Now, the other talents I'm aiming for, especially if you're a solo player, is 3 points into plus 20% weight capacity. It's just useful. There's so many times where you want to carry a little bit more metal, particularly, or wood, or whatever it is, and it just makes it useful. Exotics, whatever it is. The 10% yield from mining stone is more of a transitional talent to get down the bottom, but that can be useful as well. Again, it's really about speeding that grind up so you can get to the good stuff. So again, this is more of a transitional talent again, but 5% less carry weight of stone, yeah, it can be a little bit useful. And then we're getting down here for an increased yield from metal deposits. We all know it's all about getting to the iron and future metals so you can make your firearms or improved weapons or armor. Definitely useful. You're going to use it. It's going to speed up the grind. So you want this sort of stuff. I've only got 2 points in here at the moment. I'll speak to that in a second. So we spoke about the 3 points in a 20% weight capacity. That's going to be useful for carrying more metal, exotics, or whatever you want. This 1 point in 5% carry weight, minus 5% carry weight of exotics is more of a transitional talent, just like this waste knot is. 5% chance to find additional resources while mining. You can either pick that one or increased yield from exotic nodes. That doesn't really matter, take your pick. It's just about getting down to this talent so you can get down to here. So again, it's about getting to here. To increasing that weight capacity is quite useful. Now, let's speak to these talents for a second. The 1% chance to instantly fell a tree, it's really not a big deal. I wouldn't spend a talent on it. The same with 1% chance to break mineral ore deposits while mining. It's not going to happen too often. It really isn't. Especially on the first go, like every 100 you might get one, but it's just not worth the point. That's the sort of core stuff I'd go for. I'd potentially put more points into dense packing and possibly another point into increasing the yield from mining. So if you're getting 40 iron from a node, an extra 20% is an extra 8 iron. Doesn't sound like much. 2 nodes at 16, you start to see where it adds up. And just again, it's all about saving time so you can get to the more fun stuff. So I've only used 14 points in the resources tree, and we've used 3 points into hunting. So you've still got 31 more talents that ideally you'd potentially put in solo if you go into solo, or into combat. And we can speak about combat another day, or you can look at my bow build if you like. We'll have a quick mention to the solo tree. If you're going to be doing some sort of solo, I'd potentially put 2 points into movement speed. If you're going to be mostly solo most of the time, yeah, I'd definitely put 2 points in there. It's an extra 10% increased movement speed. It is really useful. So I'd definitely put 2 points in there, and quite possibly put 2 points into increased base health. An extra 100 health is a big deal and will come in useful. I wouldn't put any points in the blue point boost, just because eventually you're going to have all the blueprints that you need. Blueprints that you're going to need. So that's what I would look at. So with those 2 solo points there, the 14 in resources and 3 in hunting, you still got almost 30 talent points that you can easily put into a combat skill. You're probably going to put 15 points into a combat skill, more or less, depending on what you're looking at. And again, that will leave you more points for anything else that you might be looking at. If you liked the video, guys, please let me know so I can continue to make stuff like this. Come and have a discussion with me down in the comments if you agree with this. If you don't agree with this, I'm quite happy to discuss this. I really enjoy talking about builds, and I'm happy to nut this out with a few guys, and we can argue, discuss backwards and forwards as to what you guys think. I can give more reasons as to what I think. If you want to see more stuff like this, please subscribe, and I'll definitely bring more stuff out like this because I really do enjoy this. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. This has been Tejas Gaming, and I'll catch you next time.